Don't mess with me. I'm one crazy mofo. I had to pop a cop because he wasn't giving me my props in Oaktown.
Okay. Don't give me no problems. Just give me a light. Shalom. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under command Jerry Yohanan. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. You understand? You understand? Since 1969, we've been teaching and holding down the truth, man. You understand? This is the Friday night Lashawan Qadash class. I'm preaching officer of 5,000, Shabbat Ban Yemen. Hold it down in the city of London in the UK. You understand? Tonight is the Hebrew class, and tonight we're going to go over Psalms 83, translating it. We'll be able to go through the entire precept, but we'll get through a couple of verses as much as we can. And of course, we're going to start the class with the Hebrew alphabet, both in the ancient and in the Assyrian. So, yeah, how about Shem Yahshua Thumb to the brothers, how Shema Aleph done by Shem Yahshua to the sisters. You know what I'm saying? it there. That's the ancient Hebrew alphabet. Abba, Gada, Hawa, Zaka, Ta, Ya, Ka, Lama, Nasa, I, Pata, Zakwa, Ra, Sha, and Ta. You understand? For a bit of a glare, try to get it out as much as possible. So, right. All right, there you go. There you go. So you can see the Tazar. As much as you can. Close. According to God, the white man is the devil. See, I've been in here for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And I see niggas, they like to talk a lot. They like to claim leadership. They like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above what they really is and have authority. They don't really need that authority. They don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this white ass. Need to stop and ask you to goddamn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe. Nigga gotta stand up and serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. See, everybody ain't with all that peace talk. Everybody ain't with all that. That mic on me. Boy, ask you to stop and ask you to prophets. My nigga serious. Boy, when they hit us with dope and kill us with crack, where the fuck with your leaders? I'm curious. He cashed out on your blood, traded you in and bought a new biz. Ask you the prophets, I tell you the scheme. If you don't wake up, you gon' die in your dreams. I tell your walls won't tell you no more. I swear these crackers try to kill us slow. Just spoke to a nigga and fed he up on parole because of the COVID. It feel like the hoes in this world that don't go together. Nowhere it's golden in the ghetto. I'm in the city blazing with my niggas. Just told the devil the score never settle. Yeah, see the prophets. I'm tired of these niggas keep talking about, you respect my religion, I respect your religion. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you the props. Like we all come together. Cause you know what I'm saying? They say God so loved the world. God so loved the world, and know your ass need to stop and ask you. Don't give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe. You gotta stand up and serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. Hey, gentlemen, y'all don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you. Oh, I don't step up. I'm silent for show for the fake niggas. Stay silent. I got it. Let's go. Let's go. I ain't taking no loss. Ain't no talking when we got the flow. Ain't no peace. Just play with your own. Be low to the right arm. Tell him we can't keep it slave. And I can never let bygone be bygone. Got you, baby mother on high. The baby pass through the fire. Ask you the prophets. That baby so below to the Lord. How dare you abort it? Never will fail, bitch. I can afford it. I prepare slaughter. You bring my water. Push your leaders weak. Let them lies slip through their teeth. They ass need to stop and ask you the prophets. That's just the reality, Christians. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. I know your pastor lied to you every Sunday for 30 years. Right. But that's what the church is for, lying. That's why they exist to lie the money out of your pockets. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up and serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up, serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Okay. So we're gonna move forward and we're gonna touch up on the Assyrian Hebrew alphabet, the modern Hebrew alphabet. is old. So we're going to get the. So now that's the alphabet, the Assyrian alphabet, the modern day alphabet. So you're going to read most things in blue letter, you know what I mean, the Mecrum, memory, blah, 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 you understand? These modern day, the Tanakh, right? These modern things, these modern pieces of literature is what you're going to find. This is what you're going to find in modern day literature. Of course, they've put their Yiddish pronunciations on things, but this, of course, is the same pronounced according to the original Lashawan Qadash, original ancient Hebrew alphabet. You understand? And of course, in this more modern day, you know, alphabet, there are some letters that at the end of the word they do change. So when you're reading it, so you can understand. All right? Yeah. Car. Car is the first one. Okay, and notice that these characters are much longer than the average character. So you will notice that, right? Right? So car, ma, ma, na. Okay. So I, pa, to za. Okay. Yeah, that's all it is. Right? Just to make it known. Should be able to see everything. Okay. Ka, ma, na, pa, and taza. Those are the four characters that at the end of a word they do change. Right?
We put a tidal wave of emotion upon the bank burner coming up in this truth. You suffer like a gnat, turner, terror structure. Ain't the first or the last of the black murders. Anybody trying to water get down, they lack the fervor. It's the school of the hard knocks. We hard blocks, come with that smooth talk slick. You get your heart operated on your mind. Is what the Christian church made it on all the lies. And that white man you keep waiting on to fall out of the sky. Simple watery eyes, ash in the empty. We keep this brothers a trump. Contort a bottle with the peace. We turn the drama into peace. But keep a lookout, have a lookout. Anybody got a problem? No, we quick to bring a lookout. As sufficient of me, I'm trained to always have my lookout. We them rebels you heard about. Same hands I have you took out 144,000 saints that Christ done took out. We wasn't straight, so we got the proof out. He's going down, you ain't gotta be from a crowd. Just a member of the family. Religianity, it's just a white man's fantasy to keep us out the land through the vanity of our eyes. You can't deny the devil being a lie and a terrorist. Okay, as real as it gets, the real as it's ever been. Every trooper is evidence, the officers, weapon specialists, the captains and chariots, the generals dropping jewels on you, Judas Iscariot. Motherfucker, in the world I wasn't Cupid. The truth made me ruthless. Used to fear death, now I don't give two shits. Bloody knuckles, two-faced.
Rather have my boots here.
Cookies seasons up like a steak out of Ruth's Chris. Straight out the nooses. They know how we do in a moment. It's hammer time. Let a nigga call me Judas. Mr. Mac is on attack mode. I'm ice, I don't echo. Never mind, I'm an asshole. My mission to fool your black hole. Equipped with take and tackle. Standing next to me, listening to light a candle. boots, braids, pins, and grills with all black camo. Coming out of Hebrew Academy, John Rambo on my sample. Looking like after stepping, fetching sample. Keep it bad and Gucci asshole. I want my land on. Yasha Allah, Papa, Tepper, Father, watch me pop my collar. Fishing out, preparing for the slaughterhouse. Weapons of war in the drought. What you talking about? His God is all up. Why they choking out bodies with your sawed off religion? Intentions is looking shoddy. Looking shoddy. Hard copy, we make a man out of Punani. The game is like you mind, you recording it like you Molly. UPK is one body, many members, no duplicates. The fate can't prove this. We in the PX bumps, my nigga. We too legit to quit, and it's an all-star weekend. Not a heathen in the atmosphere. The whole damn atmosphere, the chariots are not. Yeah, I wish I got my jacket here. Passing over land with our weapons in hand. Commanding General Yohana raising messengers, man. Nothing ordinary, extraordinary. Ain't a compliment that the white man's breathing on a black man's oxygen. Without the UPK, we still believe in false doctrine. I'm in the furnace, Johnny Cochran, and the blood don't fit this suspicion of Romulus. White man's a devil. America's a cockpit. Blaming homosexuals, Israel better stop. Queen Christ is coming with 200 million black monoculars. Blood to the bright on flying saucers up with my eyes. That UPK anthem. We ain't out here on the streets like a phantom. We be up on these corners like goddamn. We be dropping these verses real exquisite. Nothing random, every one is a hit. That's why we land them. It's that UPK anthem. We ain't out here on the streets like a phantom. We be up on these corners like goddamn. We be dropping these verses real exquisite. Nothing random, every one is a hit. That's why we land them. It's that UPK anthem. We ain't out here on the streets like a phantom. We be up on these corners like goddamn. We be dropping these verses real exquisite. Nothing random, every one is a hit. That's why we land them. It's that UPK anthem. We ain't out here on the streets like a phantom. We be up on these corners like goddamn. We be dropping these verses real exquisite. Nothing random, every one is a hit. That's why we land them. It's that UPK anthem. We ain't out here on the streets like a phantom. We be up on these corners like goddamn. We be dropping these verses real exquisite. Nothing random, every one is a hit. That's why we land them.
It's easy to sum it up when you just talk about practice. We sitting here, I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we in here talking about practice. I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice. Not a game. Not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game. We're talking about practice, man. I mean, how silly is that? And we talking about practice.
Best believe that I'm top 3. The only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Put me anywhere up and it one that it's not me. It's beef, we shred a nigga block, that's chopped cheese. No peace, the butterfly sting him, that's Ali. You reek, I teach you with the handle, that's Kyrie. Machine, you hook like a Roman, that's IB. You a sheep, I'm a go, it's a difference, so watch me. You weak, all hooks, no punches, so block these. They mock me, I just show them how it goes. Try to stomach this thug life. They bring out the nose, bandana on the grip. All heads coming out the foe. Connected from Cali to New York, nigga, so let it go. Pay for this. Nigga, I eat bars and drink flows, thinking you woke into your third eye peephole. Line for line, this shit too easy. It's like a free throw. Mastered the game too early. This bitch a cheat code. It ain't a game. These niggas lame. State bring a shame. If I'm with an officer, it's a number in his name. We ain't the same. You want the easy pass? Tell him change his lane. Shit, I've been through the fire. You can't see his brain. Take an aim. Tell him running. He can try his best. Drive a car named after me. That's why I'm in the set. Lamp to these niggas once again, and I ain't break a sweat. Number one in everything I do. That's why I'm one west. The Lord is not the God of the dead. So when I die, I'm coming back for my spot. So forever, I'm top 3. Just tell him to watch this. Canada with the mop stick. You gonna need a defensive lineman to block this. On point when I bomb shit. 10 for 10, I do not miss. I'm barking with a full bulldog. It is not miss. They can see that my mind sick. I don't write, I find shit. I don't like it, then I'll switch. If I touch it, it's dying. and tell a bitch that I'm God sent. It ain't because my kicks is built like 5'6", 5'7" is my bitch. Dangerous, high risk. I lose it, get another one. You think I'm talking about a girl? I'm talking about another gun. You hear now? Hey, look, it is what it is now. We don't fuck with the house niggas. We burn the crib. I'm ahead now, and I hope they get hit now. I don't care if you think it's it, nigga. I don't fear cloud. Policies make it sound like raindrop. That's a quiet storm. Get the job done in the view and get fired on. If you niggas standing for nothing, what you dying for? If you put real with real, that's how I was born. Walk in this bitch ready for war. I'm in riot form. I want these niggas to see me flex. That's why I am armed. Shouldn't live in the crib, nigga. I should buy a farm to go through this shit so ever. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna move on. We'll actually get to Psalms 83 now. You understand? Okay. No sweat. So now, okay. So I'm gonna read it, and then I'm gonna go through it, and then I'm gonna write out on the board, right? Actually, let me share the screen so you guys can see where I'm reading from. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So you should be able to see it. You understand? So it says Shayara, which is a song, Mazamar Wara, which is the psalm, right? The song, the psalm, and it says La Asap, which is La As of Asap. You understand? The song of Asap. The songs and psalms. A psalm of Asap. You understand? It says, O God, or all power, right? Keep not thou silence, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God, or all my power, right? It says Alahayim, right? Al Damaya Lakar. Okay, we'll start with that. Al Damaya Lakar, which is Alahayim, of course, is the power. Oh my power, oh my God. You understand? Al Damaya Lakar, not or be not still. So okay, keep not thou silence. Right. So not silence. I'm gonna write out on the board that so you guys can see. So yeah, so it's Alahayim Al Damaya Lakar, right? Remember I said on the board, if you look right here, that is the car at the end of the word. Obviously it looks completely different, right? Because it's at the end of the word, right? So just remember that. That's how it's gonna look when you're reading it. You're gonna recognize it. That's why you have to be in classes, right? So Al Damaya Lakar, right? Keep not thou silence. Start with that. All right, stop sharing. Okay, cool. Let's start with that on the board. We can start. What we'll do, we'll just write in this in the ancient Hebrew, right? We're not gonna write it. We'll write English underneath, and we'll just write in the Hebrew characters, right? So I'm writing the wrong way around, so like, can't write that. So. Oh my power, oh God, right? Al Damayala Ka. Al, so Al meaning not, to not do something, right? We'll get it, right? Maybe I got written down. Something. Still not know, so I have to go back, right? Okay, not, right? Al Damayala Ka, right? So Damaya means keep silent. So all power, not to keep silent, right? Thou, or you, or the car meaning, understand? Meaning thou. You understand? So all my power, Al Damaya the car. Keep not, keep silent, thou. You understand? It's like, and the direct translation would be just like talking to Yoda. I don't want to know anything about, Yoda or Star Wars, right? He speaks like backwards. It's not backwards, but it's like back to front, but it's more straight to the point. So it's all right. Instead of keep not silent, it's not keep silent thou, right? But of course, right? Keep not thou silence. Under the yellow car, right? Right. I'll for support. For us. What? I'll for support. It's like an alpha for Karash. And hold not that peace. So not Qadash. Al Fasha Quat Qadash. Hold that peace. Okay. Right. So, oh my Allah, I am Al Damayalaka, not to keep silent, thou, right? Al, not Karash, which is hold that peace or not hold that peace. But you guys can see it, right? And then the next one is Wa'al and, right? Wa'al, Wa'al, and what? Be not still, yes. Wa'al, fashion what? Uh, Remember, just so you know, on the board is right to left, so you don't get confused. Alahayim, Al, Damaya, Ka, Al, Fakarash, Wa Al, Fa, Shakwat, which is, and not, which is what? Wa Al, Fa, Shakwat, which is keep still, sorry, be still, and not be still. Okay. All right. Fa Shakwat. And I'm gonna show you lot in the Assyrian or in the on the app, right? So you should be able to see, right? We went through Alahayim, Al Damaya, Laka, which is keep not silent, keep not thou silent, or not keep silent, thou. Al Fakarash, hold not thy peace, or not hold peace. Not hold peace. Or hold, oh yeah, not hold that peace, yeah, right? So Al Fa Karash, not hold their peace. Wa Al, and not be still, which is Fashakwat. Fashakwata. Fashakwat, right? Wa Al, and not be still. Fashakwat. Al, or Allah, which is power, right? Oh God, oh power. Kaya Hana, right? Behold, or lo, you understand? For lo, it says for lo, right? So of course, the direct translation would be like, behold, because what's what for lo means? For lo means to behold, right? So it says for lo, which means for. So kaya means for, and then hana, kaya, hana, follow or behold, right? Look and see, right? Awayab ya ka Awab right? Thine enemies, Yahama one, make a tumult. So Awab right? Awab is Awa Yakabia, it's like it. Awab Yabaka, it's like it. Awaba or Awaba right? Awa Yab Awaba right? Which is thine enemies, all right? Yahama one, make a tumult, right? They make a tumult. Of course, this is not the King. Is this King James? I don't believe so. I'm gonna go to the blue letter to get the King James translation over here, because this is some other version, right? But the Hebrew is correct anyway. You understand? The Hebrew here is correct. Of course, this may not be written on the right side. It may not be written in the King James English, right? But of course, in the Hebrew, it's very clear. So you understand. That's why it's good to know the Hebrew so that you can understand the text, right? So we're gonna go to the blue letter and type in 3. Where was we? Okay, so we went. Be not still, right? So that's the end of that. Be not still, all power, or all God, or Allah, which is Allah for short for Allahayim, which is power. Whenever you see Allah by itself, right? I'm gonna go to the. Why does it take so long? So right, here we go. So right here, right? You see here before the word how it connects, right? You see it's got the punctuations and all such, right? Al Damaya. And it's got even more, your car. It's supposed to be said all together. Because in that by itself, it is not. But here is Allah or Allah, right? Which is Allahayim, but it's just a shorter version of saying Allahayim, right? Allah, which is power. You understand? So short for Allahayim, Allah. But that's by itself. It's not connected. So it's not preposition before another word or in context to. You understand? It's all about the context of what you're reading. You understand? But it's not going to say wa'al, which is and not such a quat and be not still, right? It's not going to say and not be still and then it say not again, is it? That's why you got to read the context. So wa'al is and not, such a quat, be still and not be still. Oh my power, or oh God, or Allah, right? This is just understanding that it's an abbreviation for Allahayim, right? So, right. Okay. And we're going to add the rest on the board. Oh, that's okay. So that's the end of that verse. We'll go back and let's do it. Oh, let's go to the next chapter. I never use these controls, Salaka, but I'm just trying Trying to figure this. Okay, here we go. All right. So we're at verse 2. For lo, thine enemies, right? Here we are. Kaya Hana, which is for lo or be. Hana means behold. So lo, of course, as everyone should know, in Old English, the lo is the behold. For lo, for look, right? Kaya is for, Hana is look or behold, right? Kaya Hana, behold. So like it, my head. Awaba Yaka, Awaba Yaka, Awa Yab, yeah, Awa Yaka, Awaba Yaka, right? Which is thine enemies, Awa Yaka, Yaka, Awa Yaka, Awa Yaka, right? Thine enemies, right? Yahama Yawan, make a tumult, okay? So that's make a tumult. So that's in the Assyrian that we write out. That's why everyone should have. That's why everyone should have that written down already. They should all have the alphabet, both in the ancient and the Assyrian, so you know what character means what when we're reading it right here. And of course, on the board, I'm going to write out in the ancient, right? Awayab Yakar, right? Thine enemies, Yahama Yawan, make a tumult. All right, so that's what we're going to get. And I'm going to go into, you understand, why they've added words like here, they go into detail. They have done, or they have made, or they have become, right? We're gonna because in the school's prayer for Psalms 83 that you have in each of your schools, each of your zones, it doesn't have all of this. It will have Ra'ash, I'm a car, right? Which is exactly right. It's just straight to the point rather than all the in betweens. I'm gonna show you that in a minute. So right now we're going to get Kaya Hana for low Ayab Awayab Yaka, that enemies Yahama Yawan. Right? Make a tumult. That's what we're gonna get right now. Okay. Okay. Awayab Yakar. Right, they got space for the rest, so we're gonna just allow you guys to get that all down. Okay. So this is the beginning of Psalms 80, the 83rd chapter. You understand? Alahayim al Damayalaka al Fakarash, which is hold that peace, not hold that peace. Wa al Fashakwat al Kaya Hana Awayab Yakar, right? Thine enemies. Okay.
Belly of the beast, motherfucker, I'm a beast. See this world turn me out. With them chewies, I'm a freak. It's a full moon out. I'm a wolf of how I eat. Now I don't give a fuck, nigga, so my nigga keep it brief. I don't trust the white man. I can only trust my right hand. Boy, I'm in the war. It's like 03 up in Baghdad. Take it to my hood, where the sun don't really shine at. All we know is go. See, we know forgiving toe tags, PCSDs. Come and see how we living. It's a war of the lot better. Hide your children. Youngest saw this man get shot now. He don't got no feeling. Street turn you to a monster, man. Watch us make a killer. Hit him with that Mossberg. Who that creeping through my window? Heard your girl blowing like this old school Nintendo. She the one who put this when that powers in the window. Afraid from the slave, what you think I'm going info? See you creeping for a pound, what had you leaking? The turkey stuffer, my aim left over eating. We big steppers, fuck around and start tweaking. It's UPK, shit mine when I'm speaking. It's a big dog, y'all. Where the fuck is my bone at? A soldier in the storm, so I'm used to the combat. First roller, some got copy the format. One West we step on shit like a doormat. How you trying to take our shit and trying to run with this shit? Got me looking at you niggas like you son of a bitch. And I'm down for my niggas, so put my name on the list. Shorty say I can't have wives, but she swallowing dicks. I'm digging the shit. Big tanks, I'm straight from the rip. Niggas using they cash, they getting high off they flip. I said, fuck the track, but I'm still in the mix. We can put the guns down and go straight to the fist. I live for this. I seen this in my dream, it's my fate. Reading through the scriptures only for my stomach with hate. Oppression is a bitch, you catch the cup, and all of us drink. All I want is revenge, don't give a fuck about rape. Promise. We can make it hot. Me and all my niggas breaking more life than Jamaican spots. Life cause you drop the dot. Never can I lose to a cracker like I'm popping got. Dreaming trying to raid a spot, cause he go on with Christian rock. Prove that I'm down for mine. Blood, sweat, and tears in that field, nigga. You can play the house, but I'm a field, nigga. Dressing all black, I'ma deal with you. Put the mask on. Fuck fight for a pill, niggas. Real shit. I'm surrounded by the real killers. Look upon the eyes of a real nigga. Know the blood is deep and I'ma deal with you. When you in the mix, it get dark, keep the still with you. Your clique full of snakes, full of faggots, keep it real with you, nigga. Talking about.
Alright, so we're gonna move on for time's sake. We don't have much time, so we need to ensure that we get as much in as possible. So we're going to move forward. Our Yab car was where we left off, which is thine enemies. Okay. Right here. Right. You hammer your one, make a promote. The tumult is an angry gathering, you know what I mean? An angry gathering or army they come against you, understand? Like a mob of people, you understand? You hammer the one. So now, this is what I want to show you before I move forward. Alright, real quick. real quick. We go to the blue letter, right? And we got your hammer, your one. Actually, don't, so like you can't see it. Let me share the screen. Okay. So you lot can see. Right here. So now, Kayahana, for behold, or for lo. Awa Yab Yakar, thine enemies, your hammer, your one, make tumult, right? Wa Mashar Na'ayak, Nashar Na'ayak, right? Or Nashar, or Wa Mashar Na'ayakar, right? Which is they have taken, or they have taken crafty counsel, I believe. Let me double check, right? They that select it, it's they that hate. That's the one, right? Because it's just extra words, right? So what we've done is just cut out those words because it's not necessary. And they that hate thee, right? Mashar Na'ayak, right? Wa Mashar Na'ayak, and they that hate thee, Mashar Na'ayak, or Na'ayakar, right? These are the extra words that in our prayer we don't need it. We just pass through it because it's clear and evident what we're talking about here. And it's gonna go into it. So we don't have this. We don't need to add that. Right? Right? And of course it says have lifted up. Again, we don't need it. I mean, in the Hebrew we get to the point. Now of course they've got it here, right? But we don't, you know what I'm saying? When we say Ra'ash, Al Makar, meaning heads over the people or your people, that sums it up. You understand? So it's going to say Ra'ash. So we're going to move forward to the next verse. Right? So remember, those words Nasha'awa, which is have lifted up. That's what they're using here, Nasha'awa. And wa Masha Na'awa Yaka. Right? They that hate thee have lifted up their head. That's the part we don't add in. Because why? Ra'ash al-Makar. Al-Makar. Ra'ash al-Makar. Right? They have become heads. Their enemies make a tumult. They have become the heads. Ra'ash. Right? Al-Makar, meaning over or against thy people. And I'm going to get it now. Where we at? Let's go back. Here we go. Verse 4. No. Was it verse 4? Yeah, verse 3 we're at. So lucky, yeah, verse 3. right? Here we go. Look, I'm a car, right? Against or over thy people. I'm is people. I'm car is your people. You understand? Remember the prepositions and the uh what do you call it? And the adjectives, right? You know what I mean? The adjectives. The car at the end of a word meaning yours is possessive, right? I'm a car or I'm car. I'm car is over or against your people. So Ra'ash I'm a car. That's why we say it like that. So just so you know, we got there's extra words in there. This is the same translation. It's getting to the same message. It's the same precept. You understand? So right on the board, right? Uh, your I rumwa, your I rum, your I rayumwa, right? Against the unconsulted crafty counsel. You understand? They have taken crafty counsel. So they rule over our people and they've taken crafty counsel. I'm gonna get it on the board now, real quick, so you guys can see it. Yahamia 1, right? Ra'ash, which is the head. They have become the head. They have taken over, right? Ra'ash. Okay. I'm the car. Yeah, I run more. Right? Yeah, I run more. Yeah, I run more. Right? Which is they have taken, right? So they, against your people, they have taken counsel. Sawadar. So I could Sawadar. Right? Which is counsel. So we will read that all together. Sawadar. Yeah, Dar, yeah, I took one. One. the ISUPK War, right, which is and consultant. Right? Do you have space? Let's see if we get much space. Okay, what's this? Okay. Yahama Yawan Ra'ash Al Makar. Over against your people. Ya'ai Ramwa, they have taken. Sawadar, council. Wa Yathayai Tazawar. Waya Athar Ya'ai Tazawar. And consulted. Right, the Wa here is the and, of course, as you should know by now, for those that have been watching. Wa Ya Tha Ya'ai Tazawar. Ya Tha Ya'ai Tazawar. Council. Right. They've consulted, Salaki. The council is Sawadar. I believe we can get in some more. We'll leave up there for a little while longer. Actually, we got a bit of time on our hands here, actually. Okay. Yeah, we got some time. Not too bad.
We still here, still standing. UPK, we never left the building. Commander General Yohana, you know, wow. Check it out. Rolling to America. Seize everything and bring these crackers to their knees. I need everything and I do mean everything. I know they don't like us. Go ahead and try us. Don't make me call upon the Lord and put this earth on fire. I'm only getting better and I'm only getting higher. And you are getting weaker. That's why you cannot beat us. I know you do not like us. We don't like you neither. You win against the grain. You should be ashamed. You win against a king. Let's just call it treason. Can't wait for killing season. All that shit that you be preaching. Let me see if you believe it. They say they can't be touched. Well, I'm about to put my hands on them. No more missing nights. Yeah, I gave that spirit up. Lord, give me strength so I can tear this city up. Babylon is falling, but it's just not fast enough. Angels with a nigga, so you niggas cannot touch. Ooh, this shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Gas you up, yeah. Said I pray you understand. I said I pray you understand. This shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Said I pray you understand. Hey, I said I pray you understand. They want me to bite my tongue, they don't like criticism. Can't sell presses the devil, YouTube restricted niggas. But they can post bitches twerking, police killing niggas. You can rap about catching bodies, and millions listen. Bitches rap about they box, and children listen. You say you black and gay, to them you still a nigga. You chasing Susie and Becky, they Emmett Tiller niggas. You got the ones that compromise, and you got real niggas. It's a real difference, it make me feel different. When I kick on my boots, tie up the Dimitri, I know what we teaching that camp, nobody teaching. These devils telling lies without blinking. They ain't got the integrity, try to reach them. They say they conscious and they woke, but they sleepy. I ain't sparing nobody, I'm going in. It's a rap when I hop up on that podium. This shit not adding up, fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Yeah, said I pray you understand. I said I pray they understand this shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Said I pray they understand. Hey, I said I pray they understand.
All right. So we're gonna move forward. We're gonna continue. Okay. If you ain't able to get it all down in that small space of time, you can always pause the video. You understand? All right. No sweat. So now, and they have consulted, and consulted. We're gonna move on from there. We have God, the eye of the world. I'll, 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 which is against. Now remember, the last thing we went over was Salate. Yeah, what is it? Why your thigh, your eye to the wall, right? Which is, and they consulted against, which is I'll, against. Now, of course, I'll is like every word in every language has multiple synonyms. In this context, this word is used for against. The preposition is used for against too. You understand? Over or against. You understand? Against the hidden ones. Tazapa one yaka. One support for me. Alright. The hidden ones. One car. Here. A Marwa. So it's up one car. A Marwa. Marwa. They have said. Marwa. Lakawa. One the coconut. Wow, no coconut. Which is, and let us cut it off. So, wow. One the copy them. Okay. Well, okay, while the copy them, right? Let us cut them off. So I'll develop a one nickel, a Marwa, the Kawa, one the copy them. Let us cut them off. What we'll do is we will go through it as let me share it on the screen. Actually, no, we ain't got much time left. Okay. No sweat. Go ahead. Yeah. All right, we'll just add the last bit. So for next week, we'll continue and go through some more. Right. All right. Warrior, Warrior, from being a nation. A warrior is obviously Gentile or nations. So a warrior from being a nation. A warrior. A warrior. So war on the Kakadum, Mark a warrior, being a nation. Space. Yeah, we're going to limit space. All right. Walla R. Walla R. Add not. No. Yards of car. Remembrance. right? And no remembrance, right? Remember, just let everyone know it's right to left. So everything is right to left. Okay, Al, Tazaka won your car. Thine hidden ones against thine hidden ones. Amarwa, they have said, the Karwa come, one the cocky them, let us cut them off. Ma Gawaya from being nation. Wala and no remembrance like it. Wala Yazakar, Wala Yazakar, which is and no remembrance. So Wa and La no Yazakar remembrance. If you can even see it. If you can. Okay. Just about. We'll leave it at that because for time's sake we can't. Alright, so I'll leave that up there for a good 3 to 4 minutes. And then I'll be with you with the announcements. And we'll continue where we left off next week. Okay. Okay. Okay, so with that, that's the class. You understand? This is the ISUPK security announcements. We had the ISUPK started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under command of Jerry Hunter. Room for a new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister come into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves with the world. If they need transportation, teach will arrange it. After 6 months, their brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from their head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10, means 10% of the Hebrew ma'ashra, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Gifts to the Treasury Department or teach a priest fund, not mandatory. Upcoming holy convocations, we have the Feast of First Fruits, you understand? Or the 50th of Pentecost, you understand? We will be holding that in Birmingham, you understand? 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW. You understand? Contact the school for any further information. You understand? If you are Black, Hispanic, or Native American, you are invited. You understand? If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, courtesy salute. I Majum Shabbat, I Majum Barak, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Brakatham, Yahweh Shema Alathon Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Yad Yem Matah, class dismissed. Alright. For those of you jumping on late, right, what you can do is class is finishing now, but you can jump on, just rewind it and watch the thing from the beginning, right? Watch the class from the beginning. Alright, shalom.